Hey, Mom. Mama, can you see me? Mom, we're live. Nah, I'm just playing.
Platinum stars, platinum life.
Hey, what's going on? It's the son of Hanna. Hanna's baby boy Stu. First ever edition. We're going to call this Big Cut. The Big Cut. It's all about the big cut, right? Just introduce myself, the guy to the right. Boom.
Yo, this Ace with Platinum Cuts.
Boom.
Dre Da Barber with Platinum Cuts.
Now, this is just like segment one, beginning of something that's going to be epic. It's behind the scenes. It's what's going on in the industry, the know, the how. Pretty much, it's going to be a big networking event every once a month, right?
Yeah, once a month on a Monday.
Monday. So right now, this is our first one. Everything is uncensored. What happens, and it's going to go down. So, Ace, what is the whole purpose of Big Cut?
Big Cut is like a podcast show which we're going to be live, and we'll be going to interview different barbers, cosmetologists, and also entrepreneurs in the industry to get their point of views on the life in the industry.
So why do you think this platform is necessary in the industry?
Because you got different types of barbers and stylists that's doing different things, and also you got some people in the industry or not quite in the industry that's struggling to get in the industry, and we need to try to help those people out.
But Dre, my whole thing is, right, because I know it's a fraternity, sorority with the barbers and the stylists and so forth and so on, but why not keep this information to yourself? Why share it with everybody?
In order for you to succeed, you're going to have somebody as a leader, somebody that can mentor you and help take you to the next level. Also, you're trading off information. I mean, iron sharpens iron at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's giving all barbers and stylists the opportunity for us to sharpen each other.
Yeah.
Because I can't take in all the information. I can't do this all by myself. So I have to be able to reach out to somebody in the same profession as me to take me to the next level.
Gotcha. And it's funny to me, you know, I'm old school, I'm caught like in the middle, and just trying to be professional about this whole thing, first edition of the Big Cut. But this guy right here, we go like way back.
Yeah, way back.
Way back. I think I first got my haircut from you, I think it was it Workman Street?
Might have been Midtown.
Midtown.
Yeah, might have been Midtown back in '92.
So how long had you been cutting, like 30 years or something like that, or close to it now?
I'm gonna say 22.
22.
Yeah.
We're gonna round it up and say 30. Now, let's just take it back. Let's say early 90s, right? Did you ever envision that you would even be doing a platform in this manner today?
Yeah, you know, I've always been the one that shoot for the top, to try to help other people in the industry. So I just wanted to share today, you know, on my 19 years in the industry, to help someone else, that you got to stay humble and stay on your grind.
And it's crazy because born and raised in Rock Hill, I've been pretty much up and down the East Coast doing radio. And to be born and raised in Rock Hill, city of, I don't know, 60, 70,000, everybody refers it to now as Football City, USA. But you kind of, I'm not going to say kind of, but you put Rock Hill on the map itself. The Hoodie Award.
Yeah, no doubt. 5-time nominee, you know. We won in 2015. I say we because the people really made the choice to support us and get behind us because of the things we do in the community. You know, we're not just talking, we walking. We doing things in the community to affect our youth. You know, we about doing things and giving back. We're just not about making money. We're giving back to the community, and that's why we decided to do the show, to really get back to our other barbers, our young barbers that's kind of struggling to try to get in a position to be consistent in the industry.
Yeah. Now, just like you said, to elaborate on that, Dre, some of the things that you guys, Platinum covered as a whole, as a staff, what are some of the things you guys have done in the community as of recently?
Okay, all right. So we done back to school.
Yeah.
We done the neighborhood awards. We We participate in multiple different ways of giving back free haircuts.
Yeah.
All right. And then here's the funny thing is it's a community. So you're not keeping track of every little thing that you do. Because me and another barber did something big the other day, for a family that was in need, but we're not keeping track of it. So it's one of those things where when you're a part of the community can come to you at any time and ask for help. And you kind of brush it off your shoulder because you depend on the community just like the community depends on you.
Exactly. Donald Trump, are you listening, Trump? Are you listening to that? I mean, again, like, to piggyback off that, giving back in the community. Platinum Cut has been in the community for how long?
19 years this month, started in 98. Really, basically, with the grand opening, we've done the same thing. We've done back to school free haircuts for the grand opening, and that really helped us to get on the map. Put us on the map in the barber industry. Now, also, I was looking at it as a positive to help the kids be able to go back to school with a fresh haircut.
Yeah.
So that really, really took us to the level to now. You know what I'm saying? We still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So that really said a lot about, Platinum Cuts as a whole, as a team. We continue to give back 19 years. We're going to continue to do the same thing. So, that's saying a lot about us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We in the community. We here. We grinding. We here every day.
And I'm going to say this. You're one of the most humble guys that I know. You keep using the word we as a team. We as a team. 19 years ago, it was just you. By yourself with your vision as a barbershop. What are some of the trials and tribulations early on getting started that you had to overcome?
Wow. Where you want me to start at?
They said turn up your mic, Ace.
Okay, I'll turn it up. Really, it was
Talk louder.
When I started, I really didn't look at it as being this big as it is now. I was just trying to see how I can get in the industry with a 5-chair, shop, and maybe just be able to take care of me and my small family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as it was going on, it grew bigger and bigger, and like they say, you got to have your haters, man. And people was hating all type ways, and I didn't understand that because I was showing so much love back to the community. And my mom always told me, you got to have that. When you're a businessman, you're going to have people turn against you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that you can't answer to the ones that are going to disagree or say things against you and your brand. You got to remain humble and continue to use that negative energy and turn it to positive energy.
Yeah.
And that's what I continue to do.
Yeah. And the thing is, the reason I can relate to you even more so starting in radio, not saying it's about me, people always said, Stu, you can't do this. You're not good enough to do radio. You're good enough to be in the promotions department or off mic. So all those challenges that you speak of, a lot of people can relate to that. You know what I mean? And
yes.
Especially, like I said, growing up in a city where everybody knows each other. And I think since I've been back, I can see a lot of more positive reinforcement from everybody trying to come together and helping the next man. So that's a great thing. And honestly, I think you had a lot to do with it. Your staff has a lot to do with it. And speaking of your staff, like I said, you're always speaking of we as a team. How's important to have great teammates on your team, somebody that has the same vision as you to be dedicated to you? Can you expand upon that, Dre?
A lot of times it's really discouraging to walk in when you're tired and you're worn out and have to fulfill a full day of cutting hair, because it's mentally draining, it's physically draining. But then you look over to another person on your team and they energetic trying to accomplish a goal. It refreshes you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess at the end of the day, that is one of the most important things. You will notice the person that's in the industry and not negative and kind of, starting to fall apart with their energy and et cetera. And you want to uplift them. And so it's just one of those environments. I feel like Platinum does really, really good with that.
Yeah.
It's because I I guess a lot of people in this organization go back for years. You know what I mean? They either been a part of the organization for years, or there's somebody that kind of grew up together. So just seeing that, and me not being from this area, it kind of brung me into the family. You know what I mean? So we tend to bounce off each other really good.
True that. First edition ever, the big cut right here, Platinum Cuts, Ace and Dre. If you got any questions, any comments, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook Live. I guess we got a paid advertisement break. I won't say the endorser, but more coming up next right here. Platinum Cuts, the big cuts. Don't go nowhere. Tell everybody to tune in. We're right back, baby. We're right back. Hold on. Boom! Back at it again, part 2. The big cut. Hanna's baby boy Stu still hanging out with the boys right here. Platinum Cuts. Boom. Just in case everybody tuned in, introduce yourself again.
Yo, this Ace with Platinum Cuts.
It's Dre with Platinum Cuts.
We look like an R&B group up in here. If we were an R&B group, what would our name be, man? Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on Instagram, Facebook Live, of course, the podcast. Be sure to check it out. And it's crazy because it's 2017, and just to watch the growth, like you said, 19 years ago.
19 years.
Everything was word of mouth. Like you said, when you cut my hair back of Midtown, Workman Street, we had to get the word out. Now that, like, we're on Facebook Live, we're on Instagram, with the advent of social media, and we were talking about earlier about giving back to the community, doing things. A lot of stuff is said in the barbershop. And I like to commend both of you brothers with the whole campaign, Bump Roddy for Mayor, Keita Jackson,
for Mayor.
Yeah, City Council and so forth. You've done a lot as far as the political stand in our city. Either one of you guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, Bump. Me and Bump go back to riding the bicycle together, but Bump, he's running for mayor. He's the man for the job, and we need to help him get in. I watched the brother grow from county councilman to now running for mayor. I just think he putting in the work and doing. He's for the people. I don't see why we can't gather together and make this happen for him. You know what I'm saying? So October 17th.
Yep.
Yes.
Make sure you go out and vote for Bump Roddy.
Yeah.
He's doing big things. He all about the people. So make sure everybody get up early, or when you get off from work, make sure you go to your poll and vote for Bump Roddy. That's my man.
Dre, boom. Like I said, 2017. Everybody wants to brand themselves, the company. What is the importance of branding yourself, or more so Platinum Cuts?
The funny thing is I realize a lot of barbers tend to try to brand themselves first. I heard a wise person tell I read out of a wise book once that you have to give into your leader so that he can fall through with his vision, and then you will fall under the umbrella.
Gotcha.
It's just one of those situations where you have to grow to fall into your destiny. So with that being said, is I feel like you should always push the brand first, because the brand is always going to stretch farther than your own name. You know what I mean? And the minute that you start trying to push your own name, you tend to close your fist in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And if you push a brand first, you open your hand so that other people can eat out of it, and also so that you can receive gifts also. So the minute that you close your fists or become arrogant in your own brand, then you tend to limit yourself.
Exactly.
So I feel like under a large brand keeps you from limiting yourself.
Exactly.
If I answered your question.
You did.
All right, good.
Because, like I said, the great thing about a barbershop, and I kind of compare it to the whole sense of a mom and pop local bar, where you have the customers go there, and that bartender is almost like your psychiatrist. In the same aspect of the barbershop. It's like you said, 19 years as Platinum Cut. I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot of stories, or you've been a counselor to a lot of people in several different situations.
Yes.
So when people come in here, they never say it's like an atmosphere, because it is a family atmosphere.
Yes.
How do you maintain that amongst your staff? Because 19 years, I'm pretty sure you've had a lot of barbers come and go, but it's the same idea and principle. How do you keep that going after 19 years as Platinum Cuts as a barbershop?
When we interview the barber from day one, we must tell them that respect.
Yeah.
You got to respect the customer that's coming in. You must be respectable. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no cursing or anything like that. But for the atmosphere, you got, as an owner, I must create that throughout all my barbers. But I set the tone. Then the barbers must follow me. And I always said, respect come first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the money, is respect first. And everybody that come through here, will, they'll pick up on that.
Yeah.
And they understand that, And we had no problems, man, and that's what I always live by. Respect first.
Yeah. Cool.
Then the money, then the power.
It's called Big Cut again, hanging out with Ace and Dre. Stu, V101, check me out. Sometimes when I'm on radio, right, and doing my thing, everybody has bad days. And I often thought, I'm like, man, what if my barber is having a bad day and don't want to be here and jack my head up? Like, what is something that keeps you motivated as far as that? Because you're human. I know you have a bad day, like, I really don't want to be here, but you got like 20 people lined up getting a haircut, and you tell yourself, I can't mess this up.
Yeah. Well, today is Motivational Monday.
Okay.
What is it? E.T., right?
Yeah, E.T., man.
Me and Ace listen to E.T. I've been listening to E.T. before Ace.
Check E.T. out, man. Eric Thomas. I listen to him every morning. Check him out.
Oh yeah.
Keep the motivation alive.
I listen to E.T. I listen to a lot of motivation when I'm in the shower. All right, it's funny that
we don't want to picture that.
I don't want to picture. You don't want to picture that. But when I'm brushing my teeth, let's just say that.
All right.
When I'm brushing my teeth, I listen to a lot of motivation, because I set a goal 5 years ago, right before I met Ace.
Okay.
All right. Funny story. When I met Ace, Ace didn't want to give me a job.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We'll come back to that. But no, I made a goal for myself. I said I'm gonna approach this barber industry and try to really attack it and become successful in it. I knew nothing about Platinum Cuts. I was new to Rock Hill. But like you were saying, you run into a situation where sometimes you're burnt out, you're drained. You have to look back at your goals and kind of rehearse them daily.
Gotcha.
Motivate yourself that, hey, I have not accomplished this yet. I'm only in the objective. It's only what has been 4 years now. I'm still in the objective.
Gotcha.
So I'm still trying to approach the goal. Just stay on that path and just keep grinding. And throughout the day, you're going to have your tiresome days, but it's going to build you back up, knowing it may not be that day, maybe the next day, but it's going to build you back up, knowing that you're working for something and that you're really trying to move forward. And like I was saying earlier, it's what, seven other people in here working. They have good days. Your bad day may be your good day. And we're always politicking and having fun in the shop. We made it that type of atmosphere. Both Platinum 1 and Platinum 2 is a place of fun.
Yeah.
Where you can come in and enjoy yourself. It's been nothing but smiles. I can count the amount of times we had real disagreements on my hand.
Yeah.
And
yeah. It is crazy because we were talking earlier, right? It was just going on. We just off camera, which will probably be shown later. And I was like, dude, you've been in this for 19 years. You have Platinum 1, you have Platinum 2, you have the Hoodie Award. And I was like, dude, you're very successful. And you first thing out of your mouth is,
TMI.
I don't equate success with money.
Yeah.
What is your definition of success?
My definition of success is writing down just a daily goal or a common goal, either daily or weekly, and really accomplishing that goal. That's what I call when you succeed at one goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go to the next one and then see that one. That's what you call success when you're talking about a businessman. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, the money gonna come.
Yeah.
And I always tell every new barber, you really got to pace yourself and be consistent at what you're doing and stay humble. And the money gonna come. You got to make plans and you got to really set goals every day, every week, every month. You know, my calendar is like, I'm already in the next year. I'm already in February 2018. So you know, is that stand on your goal, no sleep. So you know, it's really real in this industry. You know, if you want to be successful, you can be, but you got to throw everything in.
Yeah.
Everything. You got to throw everything in. You can't allow yourself to take time off, you know, to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You take your time off to be with your family. Don't take time off to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until you get to that common goal to be great in this industry.
Speaking of calendar, you got something coming up on your calendar with this weekend? Yeah.
Yeah, this weekend.
What is it?
The 19th anniversary all white party at used to be Wing Bones, but now it's Level 7. So we'll be there. Come and support. We got our own Rudy Kearns, national recording artist, who will be performing, and we're gonna have a good time like we usually do. You know, been in the promotion game for a while. I had to lead that to do this platinum thing 100%. Maybe 120.
Definitely, man. So again, it's once a month. We're gonna do this once a month, every Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Big
this
cut.
once a month, and we'll have some other entrepreneur and successful story that maybe came from this shop or another shop, you know, to talk to them about their life in the industry, you know, and that's what we're about, letting people tell their story. Everybody have a story. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to tell my whole story tonight, but everybody have a story, and that's where we want to jump this thing off, the big cut.
Yeah.
The big cut.
You know, it's great. I mean, much success. Continue to say 19. I want to see 19 more years, and 20 after that. Well, I'll probably be dead. You know, 40, 50 more years down the road. Man, I'm 46. I'm not trying to live to 100. I'm just keeping it real. But and I like to commend you on that, because I think I've saw it on Facebook a few times when somebody says, if you're the smartest person in the room, something is wrong. You know, you always want to surround yourself with positive people. When somebody walks in, everybody's speaking. Hey, welcome to Platinum Cut. You know, how can you feel at home to be a part of the community and the environment? And like I said earlier, for you guys to share this knowledge and create this platform and to think out of the box, to continue to brand yourself. It's a big thing, it's major, and I can see this being just as successful. Platinum Cut 1, Platinum Cut 2, Platinum Cut 3. Is that in your future?
It's tough. We continue to get soldiers to help us on our journey. You know, it take good people to manage shops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we see in our future, to continue to move on and affect other areas with our brand. But we got to have good soldiers on our team to do that. And if anybody that's having a tough time, and maybe, you know, where you at now or your future in the industry, please holler at me or Dre. We'll try to guide you in the right direction. So we trying to do big things from here on out. You know, that's our goal.
Well, definitely, man. I appreciate you guys having me be a part of this first ever Big Cut podcast. Much success to you guys. If you ever need me, like, you know, you'll pick up the phone and call. You and I chit chat all the time. You might, you know, take 3 or 4 days to call me back, but definitely call me back, man. You like a brother. I'm not gonna say like a brother. You are a brother to me. Much success anytime you guys need me. We're always here. Platinum Cut. Make sure you check them out. This Saturday, Labor Day weekend, all whitey fair. We don't want to see no beige white. We don't want to see no dirty white. None of that. None of that.
All white.
Dress to impress. As I say, always keep your faith in God, but still lock your doors. And hey, live every day like it's your last, because one day you're going to be right. I'm out.
Where's he going? Yo, that was good, man.